Hey, welcome back. As promised, I'm going to be showing how to thread the Brothers sewing machine. This particular model is a PC420, but I think a whole lot of Brothers are probably about the same. It's a little bit of an older model. I've had it since about 2011 or 12. But anyhow, I'm going to turn my camera around and let's get started. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. Before we start threading, one thing that's very important is you need to make sure your presser foot is raised. Raise that lever. What that does when it's raised, it loosens your tension disc all through the threading system. So you can get the thread through there. Okay, now I'm going to try to do this with one hand. All right, I've already got my thread on there, as you can see. Now, Brother has a diagram on their machine, which makes it real easy. You just follow the 1, 2, 3. Now this right here where the arrow is going over this way, that's for winding the bobbin. But right now we are threading the machine. So I'm going to take the thread, if I can get a hold of it, bring it over to 1, on down. And now on this thing right here, this little metal thing, you want to go underneath it, underneath that part right there, up around, up around to 2, on down, follow the arrow, and number 3 is all the way down here. So you follow that and go underneath, and then the arrow is showing. Number 3 is kind of worn on my machine. It barely shows. But that's number 3 right there, and it shows to come back up. And then you go back up to number 4. Then on down. Okay, on down to number 5. Then number 6 is this little hook thing in here. Let me zoom this in a little bit. I can go ahead and set my camera down. Zoom it in. All right. Okay, number 6 is this little hook right here that sticks out. You want to, from number 5, come over and go behind that hook, and you should hear a little click. And I'm gonna hold on to the thread. Sometimes I push it right here to give it a little tension. Sometimes I hold it at the top. Where is it? Up there. Okay. All right, but we're back down here to step. Ready for number 6. Okay, I've come down through number 5. I'm ready, and I'm gonna pull that thread behind that hook. Give a little tension, and you can both hear and feel a little bit of a click. Okay, at this point, you can go ahead and thread the needle manually, but I'm going to show how to use the auto threader on this machine. So what we do, that was number 6. Right here is number 7. This is the next one. Okay, so what you do is, let me raise this just a little bit. Okay, ready for number 7. So you get your thread, and do you see this little metal thing right here, this metal part? It has a little open space in it, a gash. Well, you want to make sure you bring your thread up after number 6. Bring your thread up in the middle of that. You don't want to take your thread behind the whole thing or absolutely in front of it. But if you kind of bring it in front of it, it'll go. You just need to make sure it kind of goes up into it just like that. Okay. And then you take it through number 7 through the front part. And then the next one is number 8. And what number 8 is just the cutter. You come around here and it shows on machine number 8. So I'm going to cut the thread and just kind of let it hang. And number 9 is the lever. And you just push it down. You want to push it down all the way. You want to do it with a ham hand. Just make sure it goes down all the way. All right, now I'm going to set my camera back down and let's watch this thing work. And maybe we'll do a little bit of a side angle here. All right, now before I press that lever, I like to go ahead and, I don't remember from reading the manual or when I had this machine years ago when I was first getting used to using it, if they, I don't remember if they said so or not, but I like to put the presser foot lever back down. We've done the threading, okay, through the machine parts, okay. So we'll see if this works with the presser foot down. I'm gonna press the presser foot, not presser foot, the lever, number 9. This, I'm pushing down all the way. It clicks and it did not thread. Well, that tells me that I probably had to have my foot up. One thing I did not do, and it's probably a good idea, let's go ahead and put that foot back down for a second though. I'm going to come up here to my needle position, the up and down position. I'm going to press it. Let's get this back out a little bit. I'm going to press it just to make sure the needle is in the right position. Okay, this right here. I'm going to put the needle down, put the needle up, and I'm going to go back and find my thread again. Get it out of there. There we go. Okay. So at this point, my thread is kind of in there somewhere. What I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to come up here. I'm going to cut the thread right here. And maybe it's a good thing that this stuff is happening, because it might show you what, if this kind of thing happens to you, it kind of show you what to do here. Another good tip is you don't, or they say, you know, not to pull threads back up through like the thread is right now. It's all threaded through the machine. They say not to pull it back through this way. So what I do is I cut the thread right there and then come back down and pull it out from here. Now the presser foot is down and I'm pulling on the thread and it's tight. It's not going to go anywhere without me breaking the thread. So again, when you lift the presser foot, it loosens the disc, the tension disc, and then the thread comes right out. Okay, what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to pause this and get my machine threaded again, and we'll go back to that auto threader. All right, I've gone back through and rethreaded the machine, and have come over here to what was step number 8, cut the thread, and now I'm ready to press this lever. So again, I'll just be pressing it all the way down. Let me zoom this back out. Okay, I'm going to just press it. You just press it straight down. But I'm going to zoom back in so we can watch the threader actually thread the needle. Just an angle here. Okay, now I'm going to press the lever. I should put my foot down. And voila, we have a threaded needle. Pull the presser foot lever back up so I can get the thread underneath the foot there like it's supposed to be. And we are ready to